They got D'Angelo Russell, Muggsy Bogues, Bonzi Wells, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Deandre Jordan. That's a pretty good team right there. Good God, that's a good team. Why is Muggsy Bogues playing shooting guard? What? Damn.
Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building, a squad that looks more than ready for the game ahead of them.
He's so little. He's so little.
Terrific evening. Look at Old Town there. The historic city of Boston is our backdrop tonight. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Toronto Raptors. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Craig Anthony and Steve Smith.
All right, we got to have a better game this time. We got to have a better game.
On the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins celebration after he makes big shots. And D'Lo credits his father for the inspiration, saying he used to say that all the time. Play like you have ice in your veins. So that's how I play. No feeling, letting it go, playing free. Kevin, that's how I'm doing the sideline report tonight.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. And, of course, there's Boston. They find themselves in 6th place.
And, you know, for the Celtics, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the
we're only 1-1. Relax.
Look out. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Wells is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Bogues. Then it's Russell. And it's Jordan in its center. And
I got Kareem at power forward. That's a nuts.
Porzingis is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Tatum, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly, and we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Boston. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, Boston. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And you love that.
I don't like the release on that, but I'll take it.
Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
Bogues kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. It's
got him
by Jones. Right side Hardaway. To the middle. Nowitzki finds Hardaway. Up top, Tatum. 4 on the clock. From the high post. No good. Shot missing.
That's got to go in, man.
That's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Wells. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Wells grabs the miss. Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bogues, good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Tatum. Last time out he had 44 points. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And with that length, Tatum able to rise above defenders to knock down his jumper.
Bogues against Jones.
Damn, come on, Jones. That guy's too little.
Piece of work to get to the
He's
hoop
too little.
there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Outside Hardaway. Kicks it out to Nowitzki from downtown. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone
Missing some
in
easy
and
shots,
exploit
man. Missing
a
some easy
certain
shots.
Matchup.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. So Boston ends up going with a new group.
They got Sean
And for
Kemp on the
Raptors,
bench. Holy
Roy
shit.
Hibbert's checked in for Jordan. Kemp comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Davis Bertans subbed in for Wells.
Being a lottery pick often comes with high expectations, but Russell has shaped into a quality NBA player.
Here's Hughes. Smith outside. Fires from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Kemp. Here's Russell. No good on the shot.
Good.
Long that time. Smith on the wing. Bogues defending. Smith outside. Back to Camby. Over Bogues. And Marcus Camby, the bucket on the assist by Smith.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense.
You gotta take advantage of that mismatch.
Who are open.
Bogues the pass to Kemp. Dishes it to Russell. Pulls up. High post. They get it back. Kemp can't hit. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Another one.
How about the range there from Zerbiak? He doesn't hesitate when pulling from outside.
Smith against Russell.
Russell's a tough cover, man. He's wanting to go to the hole.
13 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
You go, good defense, Smith.
Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. Again, Russell missing. And that concludes the first quarter.
I didn't realize how much time was left.
Celtics lead by 5.
Didn't realize how much time was
And
left.
We'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also,
I think I get the ball in the second quarter, right? I think, yeah, I get the ball first. Yep.
Celtics leading by 5. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Celtics. Jackson is out there with Larry Hughes. That's Camby, and it's Zerbiak in at the 3. Good on the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Hibbert. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
What?
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Hughes after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Now Hughes. And the pass to Zerbiak. Clock at 6. Hamby down low. Covered by Hibbert. Here's Knox. And it's rolling with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Bogues dishes to Noel. Pass to Russell.
Oh, come on.
Up top, Bogues. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Boston leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Knox. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Toronto called for the foul. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation that
that's wide open.
Talked about, man. I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. So it's Boston now after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. And the basket by Jones.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, good. And that's Russell picking up the assist.
And their shots are
That's a strong
falling
take
now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. They get it again. The feed now to Tatum. Nowitzki with it. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
Now, here's Bogues. It's a 5-point game. Wells with it. Working on Jones. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. This game coming after a loss
was crazy.
against the Bucks.
Where did he even come from? He was at the 3-point line
Really saw
like 2 seconds before that.
Between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you.
Boston making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Kemp's checked in for Toronto. Hardaway against Russell. Here's Tatum. That shot off the mark.
Oh, I didn't know Kemp was covering him.
Time from Kemp. Here's Russell. Sweet little
Jesus
forward.
Christ, D'Angelo Russell's good.
It's now only a 1-point Celtic lead.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Hardaway kicks to Nowitzki. Left side, Tatum. Back to Nowitzki.
Fine.
So
Ooh,
it
elbow.
looks like the Celtics
Nice.
will retain possession here. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Celtics second.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Hardaway kicks to Nowitzki. Passes it to Porzingis. Jones with it. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to Russell. Pass to Wells. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him over Porzingis. And it's
Jesus
Abdul-Jabbar.
Christ.
That time on the assist from
13-4 run.
Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket of the game to go. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Jones, the pass to Tatum. Jones trying to get open. And that's good. Jason Tatum for 3. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
No doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a
Jesus.
clean look, he's going to let it fly.
D'Angelo Russell.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Man, a lot of substitutions.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Now, here is Russell. The three. And the last second attempt.
That was a good look. That was a good look, man. I thought he was going to bang it.
So far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
I had a bunch of threes in that second quarter, huh?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
There's no excuse for letting the team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very
Damn,
effective
12
on
points.
the move, forcing the action, getting
Got
to
10
his
attempts.
spots, and
Man,
finishing
aggressive.
plays.
He's been aggressive.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. So for Toronto right now, we've got Wells. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Bogues, and it's Russell in at the point. Now here's Tatum.
Ah, those got to go in,
Here's
man.
Russell. Floats one. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here's Hardaway. There's the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Russell. 12 points for him, but they'll get another chance. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Tatum, that's for 2. Toronto grabs
Damn it.
the miss.
That was a
Wizards on the road to face them
bad
after
shot.
this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it's Bogues missing.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good start.
Greg,
Good
you
start.
played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this.
Come on.
I bet it does.
It's an easy jump shot, man.
Trail by 5. Here's Bowles. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Kemp's checked in for Jordan, and it's Bertanis in for Wells. Kemp against Hardaway. Banked in off the glass. Nowitzki's got his first points of the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Kemp. Kicks it to Russell. A floater. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. They recover it.
Damn it.
Kareem
I get a little help here, guys. Playing all the defense.
Defensively, once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Outside, Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Nowitzki's got his second bucket. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Some changes for Toronto. Hibbert comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Noel subbed in for Davis Bertans. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Hibbert. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Ooh, he stole
Hughes
it.
with the steal. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes.
Ooh, that was too easy.
It's good.
I had Bowles a little crossover and he was stuck in the mud.
Raptors trail by 7. Russell feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. And the Raptors miss again.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
And the basket by Serbiak.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Toronto shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Bogues. Now here's Hibbert. Outside Kemp. 5 to shoot. Russell, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Hughes. From outside.
I gotta hit that. I gotta hit that.
By 10. Here's Bogues. And the Raptors miss again.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here's Smith. Out to the wing. Here's Porzingis. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our
playing game. What do you want?
Assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, big decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not
Up by
be a lot of
12.
drama down the stretch
Up
as
by
we
12,
head into the
baby.
fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Camby.
It would be have Sean Kemp at small forward.
And it's Dawkins, and it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Kemp after the miss from Marcus Kemp. Second chance shot, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
That was an ugly possession on that part.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
How do you show a block and the guy score like immediately afterwards?
When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your...
Kind of not that impressive.
Celtics making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Kemp. Celtics leading by 12. Outside Hardaway. Kicks it out to Jones. Over Popes. Jones.
Wait, I gotta get my post-up game.
Raptors trail by 12.
Gotta get it fixed. Gotta get it right.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Russell passes to Jordan. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
That's DeAndre's go-to play. He sprints toward the cup as soon as he sets the pick to free up some space with his pick.
Now Hardaway. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 5th assist in this one. Russell against Tatum. Outside Russell. Hibbert inside. And he's covered by Dawkins. And it's Hibbert missing. Celtics leading by 13. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And the Raptors call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Dirk Nowitzki's checked
I've hit a lot of threes, probably the most threes I've ever hit in one game.
Checked in for Toronto. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told us guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
Now here's Jones. Following the shot by Kareem.
Damn.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And once
They're giving me a ton of room.
Screen, there is no...
They're giving me a ton of room.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here is Russell after the basket by Boston. Outside for Jordan. That one's off, still out of sync. Boston leading by 17. Nowitzki, the pass to Kemp. The dish to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki outside.
Oh my God, another three.
The assist. Hardaway has got 6 assists here tonight.
They're in total command.
They keep collapsing. They keep collapsing. I'm going to shoot threes.
Starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10.
He's got 17 shots. Holy shit.
Hardaway finds Jones. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hardaway passes to Nowitzki. Laid in with a nice
Wow, that was such a bad release. The win in.
Celtics lead by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
Too early. Too early.
Great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Hardaway. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored, Hardaway passes to Tatum. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
I mean, is not afraid to shoot.
Just a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Hardaway against Russell. Hardaway with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
I'll take it. After that loss last game, I needed that.
Operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.